Hey everyone, just unboxed the Mountain Flow IR Waxer. It's pretty sweet, nice case. You can watch my other video if you want to see the super uneventful unboxing, but it's... All right, let's kick this puppy on and see what happens. I'm a little nervous here. On button, let's go. Holy cow. Oh yeah. That is hot instantly. Instantly hot. All right, it's a little bit cool here in the garage. I'm just gonna take it across the ski, give it a little TLC. Let me see if I can feel the heat. Not too bad. People are saying like, oh my gosh, you can burn your ski so easily. Doesn't appear to be the case, so let's just warm up the ski. A few passes. Yeah, I can kind of feel it being warm. Maybe up here, let's see what happens. Not so much, maybe a little bit slower if I go there. All right, I'm gonna do a quick pass and then I'm going to apply the wax here. I'm gonna rub the wax on here. Let's just do this section. I don't know, let's see. Can you see that there's wax on there? I think so. Not a lot of wax, but you can definitely see that there's wax. Here's the other end where there's no wax. And you can see I kind of crayoned on some wax there. And then you can see where the no wax is. All right, let's take a look. Let's give this puppy a try. I'm gonna keep it moving, probably faster than I need to. Oh yeah, you can definitely see the wax already melting. Right into the ski. Yeah, it gets pretty glossy and is moving right into the ski. Let's see if we can't take it down. I'm gonna press pause on this. And hopefully you can see the wax start to gloss over. Keep it moving. But you can definitely see it's nice and glossy like when you do an iron. This has been the wax section that I melted in with the IR waxer. So you can visibly see the wax change. So I think risk of burning it, which I see a lot on reviews, is low, unless you maybe fall asleep holding it. Should be the case. And then this is the other end I did not do. All right. Let's go ahead and turn this puppy off. God, that's very nice and warm. All right, I'll come back in a couple minutes once the ski has cooled. This is the ski post IR waxer. So the wax is on, it has cooled. Let me brush it out and let's see what it looks like. The ski has cooled, so now it's time. I'm gonna give it a little scrape. Just to see how it went. Granted, it was my first time. I'm gonna just take my scraper and do a little scrape here. So I clearly used a little bit too much wax. So I did get some wax to come up. I would argue it's just a fraction, maybe 1/50th of what I have to scrape up after I use an iron. So I think, granted it was my first time, I think I just need to use a little bit less wax. Maybe that's the transition. You're used to putting so much on, and now with this IR waxer, you can use less. But this would be a fairly simple scrape job here, and then I'll go through my brushes just to polish it up. I'm using number 3. that is smooth as a baby's butt. Do a little water test. Do I have water? Let's do a little water test. Granted, I did this one little area. Perfect, bubbles right up. Paper towels. I don't know if you can see that there. I only done this little section here, but hopefully it just slides right down. Perfect. All right, love it. I'll do another video after I do a couple more skis and really lock in this process. But first review is it gets the job done. It takes the job from maybe, let's say an hour down to maybe 15, 20 minutes. You don't have to do that much scraping. You saw I did some scraping, but it was a fraction of the amount that normally comes up when you use an iron waxer. All right. All right, the ski has cooled down. We put the wax down with the IR waxer. This time I'm just gonna use the brushes. I got my 3 brushes. I'm gonna go through and use each one in progression rather than scrape this time and see how it works out. All right, looks good. Love it. I like the idea of using a little less wax. You can see if you're missing a spot because it changes to more glossy and it's liquid, so you actually see it moving as it heats up. So use a little less wax, and then also don't scrape brush.